Today I am going to discuss types of white blood cells and immunity. Let me explain what is immunity. It is the body's defense system. It is the body's defense mechanism, and in body's immunity or defense mechanism, white blood cells play a very important role. They are like the police or the guards of the body, which protects and defend our body against the foreign invaders. And what are those foreign invaders? These are pathogens, these are antigens, they can be microbes, microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, etc. So first of all, there is a mechanical barrier like skin or cilia in the respiratory system and the mucus or the hydrochloric acid in the stomach. So these are the physical and the chemical barriers which try to prevent the entry of the pathogens and microbes into our body. But for instance, even this skin or the barrier is damaged or cut down, or the microbes, they get entry into the body. So then the white blood cells, they play their role to defend our body against microbes. So the types of white blood cells are neutrophils, T cells or thymus cells, B cells, macrophages, and dendritic cells. These are the different types of white blood cells. Let's discuss and explain one by one. Neutrophils. Neutrophils are most abundant white blood cells which are present in our bloodstream, and their numbers can range from 4,500 to 11,000 per milliliter in our bloodstream. So these neutrophils, they engulf microbes, and this process is called phagocytosis. If they swallow the microbes, so engulfing or swallowing is called phagocytosis in medical term. So, or they destroy the pathogens by enzymes. So neutrophils act by two ways, either through phagocytosis or by destroying the pathogens through enzymes. They kill, and either they kill or they eat up these invaders, these microorganisms. Another type of white blood cells are T cells. This is the shape of the T cells, and let me refer that the neutrophils look like this. They have a lobe nucleus and they have granulated cytoplasm, while the shape of the T cells is in front of you. This is the nucleus, and these are the red one, they are shown chromosomes, and these are the receptors which are present on the cell membrane or the plasma membrane of the T cells. So these T cells, they play crucial role, important role in developing body's immune system. So these T cells, either directly they kill cancer cells, cancer causing cells, or they send signals, and then by sending the signals they initiate and motivate, and they start another pathway of defense mechanism. So now third type of white blood cells are B cells. These B cells, this is its nucleus. For instance, this is its nucleus and this is the cell, and on the surface of the cell, on the cell membrane or the plasma membrane, here we can see the receptors. Here receptors, and these receptors have certain structure. This one, for example, this has a V-shaped structure, and this specific structure is specific for combining with a particular antigen. Antigen is the foreign body. For example, it can be a pollen, it can be a microbe which enters into the body, and that is unwanted. Antigen is unwanted, it must be controlled, it must be killed. So for instance, this particular B cell having this type of receptor, now it is able, its structure is complementary. You can see that if this shape and this star shape, it can bind with each other. Now this shape of this antibody, it is particular to this antigen only, not this one. If the receptor is of this shape, U shape, it is not suitable to control this antigen. So there are different type of B cells present in our body. Whatever are the types of antigens and whatever the type of microbes are there in the world, so there will be the same type of B cells and the same type of antibodies will be there in our body. However, they will be limited, because so many thousands and thousands of types of antigens are there. So thousands and thousands of B cells and the antibodies should be there in the body, but they are in limited amount. Keep in mind. So for example, this antigen, it combines with the receptor and it blocks. Now it gets blocked. Now the antigen gets blocked. Now it is inactive. It cannot divide, it cannot damage, it cannot attack our cells. Now because it has been blocked, it has been arrested, it has been frozen. So as a end, this is the function of the B cells. And now the after, if the T cells also help this B cells, so now the B cells can turn into a large plasma cell, and now these plasma cells are able to start producing antibodies. They start releasing the antibodies, and these antibodies start freezing and making these antigens, which are the foreign invaders, to make them inactive. Now the other type of white blood cells are macrophages. Macrophages are large in size, and this is the nucleus of the macrophage, and this is the main, while the other is the plasma membrane and the cytoplasm. These are the microbes, and these microbes, they are being engulfed by the macrophages. They are being surrounded by the macrophages, and once this macrophage encloses the microbes into its body, and then the lysosomes, which are containing digestive enzymes, these lysosomes in the macrophages, they will digest all these microbes, leaving the waste material out of the cell. In this way, they kill the microorganisms which enter into our body. So these microbes, they act as scavengers, and they engulf and destroy microbes. Another type of the fifth type of white blood cell is dendritic cells. Dendritic cells have dendrites. These has branches, and they are able to arrest and capture an antigen which enters into our body. And when it arrested by its branches, by its dendrites, and then it calls T cells to attack the antigens and to eat or to destroy this antigen. In this way, so the dendrites, what they do, they capture antigens, they process them and present them to the T cells. So in this way, we can understand that how the immune system works. At last, I would like to mention that either these are the white blood cells or these are the antibodies. All these antibodies and the white blood cells, they are made of proteins, and therefore it is said and it is essential that in order to develop immunity and to make our immune system stronger, we should eat balanced diet, especially protein diet, because if we will take protein, if we will eat sufficient amount of protein, so only then our body's immune system will get stronger by developing its antibodies and white blood cells. So thank you.